So I scrolled all the way down on the racing sim page on Steam, and what I found was really interesting. There are over 2000 games on that list, and most of them aren't even racing sims if you ask me.
Bruh.
So obviously I had to pick 5 dead or nearly dead games on that list and try them to see if I can find a hidden gem. Like a needle in a haystack? I think that's how they say it, right? Needle in a haystack.
Rush Rally 3.
So this game is interesting because it was made by a physics programmer of the first Codemasters F1 game, which was the 2009 game on the Wii. Can you imagine working at Codemasters, right? Your boss comes up to you, like, you're going to make the first official F1 game for us. It's like, wow, that's impressive, that's cool. So you guys have this conversation, and then he walks out of your office like, oh, there's one more thing. It's going to be on the Wii.
Through goes Hamilton!
So I truly get why this guy started making games by himself, and he created Rush Rally. This is the third part. It's actually a mobile game. It was released on iOS and Android first, but it got released on Steam as well, and it has a working force feedback model, and the reviews are actually really positive. So I'm curious to try it out.
Onto gravel. 5 left, 40.
So here we are. I am currently driving the Lancia Delta on a stage in Finland in the early stages of the career mode. I didn't really get off to a great start with this game because no matter what I tried, I couldn't get my force feedback working. I tried everything I could think of and the game does recognize my wheel, but somehow I couldn't get it to work. At least the wheel works, but I don't feel anything. And this is too bad because according to the reviews, the force feedback is actually good. And for me personally, when a game feels just fun to throw around, it's actually a really good reason to just buy it outright and just have an evening fun with it, or a couple of evenings, depending on the depth of the career mode.
6 right, 60. 2 left, 60. 5 left, 60. 5 right, 40. Long, 5 left, 150. 4 right, 60. 3 left, 40.
Other than that, you can definitely see that the interface and graphics are very mobile-y, I'd say. Obviously, you can't have very complicated graphics on those devices, but the upside is that it'll literally run on a potato. So if you have a very basic system with a controller or a Steam Deck, I don't know if these things actually exist, but I've heard of them, this could also be a good reason to give this game a go, because it truly checks all the boxes of a fun arcade-style rally game. Break. Alright, destroyed by Sebastian Loop without loop. It's not very nice of him. So, really hard to judge this game for me without force feedback. It's a very simple game by PC standards. But when you don't want to deal with the iRacing voice chat on a chill Friday night, I can imagine this is all you want. So I do recommend this to check it out for yourself. This game has a free demo. The developer actually recommends trying the demo before you buy the full game, just to test force feedback. And if you get it working, please let me know in the comments what you think. For me, I'll just have to revisit someday whenever my wheel gets supported, I guess.
rFactor 2.
It's a joke, people. Please give this game some more love. It's really good.
Drive forward.
I am really excited for this one. It's apparently similar to Assetto Corsa Competizione and iRacing, which are two of my favorite racing games of all time. The graphics look absolutely insane, and I'm very curious about the handling model, since the developer has 2 other games that he made, we all know and love. P-War and Nano Fighter Anti-Disease. Let's check out a review real quick. So, this is the best open world game of 2021. You can drive forward, but also backwards. There we go. Let's check out all the vehicles first. Oh, can just click on it. apparently I can drive this truck. Or multiple trucks. I'm looking at the Ferrari. Looks good. There we go. So obviously this game has no wheel support. And I'm using just my keyboard to drive. There's something I want to check because the review guy told me you can also drive backwards. See? Can also drive backwards. When you crash, there's fire coming out of the car. Like an explosion. I feel like I've been here before. Focus. Oh. Why? What the hell happened? What's going on? So the cops are chasing me now, I think. Are they? I don't hate the soundtrack. The soundtrack's actually quite nice. Oh man. What is going on? Where do we go now? Oh. Can only go this way, I think. What? Finished! That was the weirdest experience I've had in a while. Absolutely insane beats. Probably just the best 22 minutes of my whole life. 22 out of 10 gems. 1 gem for each minute I could experience this for the first time.
Be ready for.
When I think of V-Rally, I think of this. Because somehow these guys chose an armadillo as their logo. And as a kid, I had absolutely no idea what that creature was meant to represent. I thought it was a mouse or something. Also their name, Infogrames. Sounds like it was AI generated. And frankly, even though founded in the 80s, it was. Fast forward some decades, we now have V-Rally 4. V-Rally 1 and 2 were released on the PS1. So, don't know really what happened in the meantime. But all I know is that this game is made by KT Racing. And that's the developer that actually made the WRC games before EA took over. So, curious to see, expecting some big things.
Oh, this is your first lap around the track. Well, I heard you were a promising driver. I'm Nancy. You need an agent to help you grow, and you're in luck because that's what I do. I look forward to seeing how you cope out there today. Who knows? You may even get your first contract. Don't worry, you'll do great.
Don't worry, you'll do great.
Let's see. I'm gonna put it to 360, I think, just to get a bit of a decent feeling. Maybe this cam isn't. I destroyed the car, man. Okay.
Right 4 short. And left 5 over crest.
That's it. The timer has started. Use everything you've learned. Drive well, drive fast, but above all, try not to crash.
So, after setting up my wheel properly and doing a couple of stages on the career mode, I came across this stage. And I really wanted to show you guys this stage because it somehow hits all my rally sweet spots and exactly shows what V-Rally 4 is all about. Not a too serious of rally game, but the driving model feels very intuitive and therefore really fun and rewarding.
And chicane left 30. Left
The funny thing is, usually when I play a game with a career mode like this, I easily get caught up in the details of it. Really trying to win every stage or every race and making sure I progress as fast and efficiently as possible. With Free Rally though, I don't care at all. I'm just driving the stages and enjoying my time throwing these cars around. I couldn't be bothered to restart a stage whenever I crashed out. So I think this game is, just like Rush Rally 3, a really good game to unwind and just throw some cars around for fun. That's good. I like that.
4, keeping 30, left 5.
In all honesty though, you're currently watching the only rallycross race I did. As you can tell on the minimap, the AI is all over the place and I simply didn't enjoy these races as much compared to the point-to-point rally stages. Same applied for buggy races and hill climbs. They're on the game and you might enjoy them, but I was just too busy enjoying my regular stages a bit too much. Honestly, I have way too much footage of this game. I was properly enjoying it, to be honest. It's very, very easy to pick up. It still has some depth, but it's all in all very approachable, very easy. The stages are well designed, they're fun to drive, and I think they're really original as well. They're colorful, they're not as realistic. They don't have to be, it's just free rally. So there's probably a couple of flaws I didn't encounter yet, but what I did notice is that the AI level is absolutely all over the place. But I was just happily driving the stages. I didn't even bother to look whether I won or finished fourth or finished anywhere. I was just driving and having fun. Like I said earlier, sometimes it's all you want on a chill Friday night. Maybe pick this game up on sale or something. It's 30 euros at the moment, I think. So that's quite on the pricey side. But if it gets on sale, you just want to have some fun with some nice designed rally stages on a well-handling game. Could be good. I'm going for 7.7493 out of 10.
Karting.
Even though this game is called Karting, one of the first screenshots you can click is of a car on a mountain road with a guy sticking out of the roof. That to me screams Game of the Year. Funny thing is also that this guy has made over 70 games on Steam and he's only 23 years old. Apparently he's also from France. Okay. What? Oh. So, the reason I picked up this game is because it has an all-time player peak of 1100 people on Steam. And I was curious why. Well, I found out the answer cannot be found in the single player. Now, to make things clear, when I was 23, I could have never made a game like this. I'm pretty sure, no, I'm 100% sure I can't do it today. So making this game by yourself is very impressive, especially at age 23. But there's absolutely no reason to buy it. I think it was popular for a bit back in 2021 because of the multiplayer, because I can totally understand this being fun with some friends. However, the lobbies are currently all dead. Oh. Alright, so I just paid €2 for this game, and I genuinely believe you can have more fun with €2. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Alright, what legendary food item from France can I buy for €2? Two baguettes out of 10.
Automobilista.
Alright. I know. This technically isn't a dead game per se. Its 24-hour peak on Steam charts is currently 84, which isn't a lot, but also definitely not dead. So, I'll explain. I first wanted to include Stock Car Extreme on this video, which is definitely dead, but also definitely dead for a good reason. It was made by the same developer, Ryza. Its content is very, very similar to AMS, and it's only 1 year older, so you could say Automobilista is the evolution of Stock Car Extreme. Now, with the release of Automobilista 2, it's been out for over 3 years, I think Automobilista 1 gets massively overlooked. Now, I am definitely not a game engine expert by any means, but the internet seems to be in agreement that Automobilista 2 is bad because of the Alright, so we loaded into a random race on a random Brazilian track in a Porsche, and I just did a couple of laps and got absolutely blown away, to be honest. Game is really good. Alright, I think I already made a jump start.
Green, green, green. We've got a drive-through penalty.
Let's try that again. I hope we don't get a drive-through now.
That's the green flag. Go, go, go.
Nope. Oh, rearview mirror as well, cold tires. Let's go.
On your left. Clear. Keep right. Still there. Clear. Watch your left. Hold your line. 3 wide. You're on the right.
Alright, I'll try a little bit of live commentary over this video, since this is the race I actually finished after these 2 great successes before. I am doing an 8-lap race around Campo Grande in the previous Porsche Cup car, or the Boxer Cup car as it is called, Automobilista. So the first thing you'll notice is that the AI is actually really decent. It can handle race start, it races each other and tries to defend and attack, as you will see throughout the video. So the tires are heating up nicely through the first sector, and as I get a good exit, the AI is still tapping the brakes, so that's an easy pass on the exit. Trying to go for a dive on the inside here on this long left-hander. But as you'll hear the spotter say, hold your line, there's still a car on the outside, and he actually managed to repass me on the exit. See if we can dive somebody.
On your right. Right side. Keep left.
Somebody's off. So the AI very tempted on this corner to form a nice little traffic jam where I can dive on the inside.
Still there.
As you can see, they also are
Clear right. Watch your
driving
right.
side by side quite nicely, not making a lot of contact, or none actually. And I have to be cautious not to drive into the rear of him. That's 1 lap around Campo Grande complete. Managed to gain a couple of positions. So a little later in the lap, AI is still racing nicely side by side, trying to follow this white Porsche to gain another position and maybe even dive him into the next turn. If I make the inside, it should be a nice move.
Clear. Car right.
Gonna try and make it a double, but around the outside here is very difficult, so the AI having absolutely none of it.
Car left. Clear left.
A little later in the race, trying to get into the top 10. Again going for the late lunge into the hairpin at the back of the track, but I look up and
Right. Car right.
I make contact
Your line.
with the AI there.
3 wide. All clear.
Sorry.
Right. All clear.
I only wanted to pass 1, but yeah, I went in a bit too deep. Fast forward to the last lap of the race, see if I can get that last position. Let's try this. Let's go for it. Trying the same move that didn't work before,
Right. Clear.
and it didn't work again.
On your left. Clear. Right side. Still there. Clear. Left side.
I think I hit him.
Keep right. Still there. Hold your line. 3 wide. You're on the right. That's the checkered flag. Clear left.
What? That was 3 wide? So this race was kind of crazy, and I wish I could really transfer that feeling of driving onto the screen by video, but yeah, that's impossible. The graphics are dated and all, and somewhere I really wish the modding scene would have taken off in similar fashion to the way Assetto Corsa is now. I mean, that's just on another level. But even with the current content and DLC, you can really start a whole YouTube series or even a channel just on this game. There's so much to explore. Maybe I'll have to revisit that another time for another video or another stream. It's on Steam still very often, so dump it into your wishlist and instantly buy it if you haven't already. I'm not sure you can call this game a hidden gem, but on the gem-o-meter, like regular without hidden, it's maybe the best out there. I'm thinking 233 gems out of 100.